Glover. Congratulations, man. What a journey. Culminating in this one tonight with the win of the title. How are you? Can you even put into words how you're feeling right now?
I don't know, man. I feel so amazing, so happy. Um, this is what I've dreamed for, for 20 years, man. It's 20 years in the road, ups and downs. Wanted to get this belt, wanted to be a champion. It was a time there that I thought I'll never be a champion. But I love it. I keep believing. I discipline myself the way I have to do it. And now I own this baby.
We'll talk about the title win in a second, but what did you make of the fight itself? How did you feel you performed tonight? It seems you did a great job.
I feel great. I feel the training was amazing. Was a long training camp. We've been working for Ian for a long time. When he fought Adesanya, we worked before that when I was a backup for the fight. I planned on Ian. We worked for that, and working head movement, working the jab. My coach could tell me he's gonna jab a lot. Watch that left hook coming in, and it works out good. I was very active there. Training partners was great. I gotta thank them all. They way faster, man. We got like a 18 years old kid there, Ali Feliz. That's like his speed is unbelievable. And when I was there today, I felt I saw everything.
Before the submission, you actually landed a big left hook that seemed to have him hurt. Did you know you'd hurt him when you landed that punch?
Yes, of course I did. But I didn't want to rush in and walk into a punch. I want to take my time because I was moving my head good. I was rolling with the punches good, blocking good, hands up there, and I hurt him. And now I knew he was gonna worry so much about the hands too, because he was worrying about the takedowns in the second round. And then when I hurt him, I knew he was gonna worry about the punches because he was hurt. So I take him down. I just didn't want to rush in, but of course I saw that I hurt him.
You had Daniel Cormier on commentary praising you. You had Conor McGregor on Twitter praising you. What's it like to have the support of all these other fighters who wanted to see you succeed?
It's amazing. You put in the work. I put so much work towards there, man. So much discipline. Like Khabib, I think, say there, a life of a fighter is pretty much a life as a prison, because you have to put yourself in that position, avoid a lot of things, avoid birthday parties and, friends get together and just stay, isolate yourself from all those distractions if you want to really get good and be a champion.
Well, you may have missed out on a few birthday parties, but, you've got a great one to celebrate tonight. I know you want to have a drink and stuff like that, so congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
Over here. Have you had Jan's beer yet that he gave you?
No. The beer is over there in my fridge. I'm going to get it right now. I'm going to drink that beer, man. Yeah, and it's gonna taste good no matter what,
What were you telling Dana White in the octagon? They showed you having a pretty long conversation with him before he gave you the belt.
Just telling him the story in 2004, I think it was 2004, 2003. It was right after, I don't remember the time, right? It was in the second Ultimate Fighter. It was him, Forrest Griffin, and Stephen Bonner, and up in Massachusetts. They did a trials for the Ultimate Fighter. And I was there. I did the trial, and I passed everything. I passed the pad work, and they did the grappling match, and I submit the guy. And I went to the interview, and Dana liked me. He's like, "Oh, you train with Chuck Liddell, I believe it was 2004. I don't know the time, but that's when I was gonna be in UFC and the Ultimate Fighter at that time. and I got hold up because my green card, my situation, and 8 years later, man, 2012, I got to debut, and 10 years later, I got this belt. It's a long road, man. It's a long journey.
Have you been able to speak with anybody back home? It's still relatively early over in the United States. Have you been able to speak with Chuck or any of your teammates back in Danbury or anything?
No, I've been doing a lot of interviews. Life as a champion, right? Yeah, it's pretty good.
John Anik said they should throw a parade for you in Danbury when you go back so you can show off your titles to the rest of the townspeople there. Is that something you would like, having a parade for you?
Yeah, man, let's do it. The mayor, I had a live with the mayor in the pandemic. We talk about we talk about how people should stay home and stuff. And he say he's gonna throw say you bring that belt and we drive around with you in a fireman car. So I'm looking forward to it.
And I know you said you wanted some time off, especially after this long road to the title, but it seems pretty clear that your next opponent, your first defense, is going to be Jiri Prohaska. He was in attendance this week. He was similar to you when you weighed in as a backup for Jan and Israel. So what do you make of him as a future opponent?
He's he's a very tough guy, man. He's very awkward, but a very good guy. It's a different story. I don't. But definitely a tough opponent ahead. Is all tough opponents there. But definitely looking forward to fight him. But right now I'm really looking forward to drink that beer that Jan give me and enjoy some time off.
Glover, congratulations. You said inside the octagon, just keep breaking the rules. Do you know how much longer do you think you will keep breaking the rules, and what's the drive like now you're sitting beside the belt?
I don't know, man. I think I'm going to make that decision in the gym someday when I don't want to do this anymore. I know it's very hard. My wife knows how hard we work, She knows, the time, trying to sleep and, forcing myself to sleep. Stay in the bed, 14 hours sometimes just to rest my body, to take some sleep, and but people, it's people might think oh, that's kind of nice. Stay in the bed 14 hours. It's not nice. I do not like to do that. I don't like to stay in the bed. The body hurts, and it's just you have to stay there and force yourself to sleep, force yourself to rest. At my age, it's very hard to, all the supplements, diet, and it's a lot, man. It's a lot, but I love it. I love the results. I love the way I've been fighting, the way I've been training. So so I'm gonna keep doing it until I don't feel the love anymore. Until I don't feel the passion anymore. It's probably gonna be the time that I'm gonna quit.
And you can just look at the belt for inspiration, obviously.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that one for a little bit, huh?
Glover, obviously you've joined a long line of Brazilian champions as well. Do you know, how does that make you feel? How special is that UFC champions I'm talking about?
Feels amazing, man. I trained with Chuck Liddell, light heavyweight champion back in the days, and then Lyoto Machida, my good friend, and of course Minotauro come to the locker room. He trained with me sometimes this week, and he's a great champion, and those guys already respect me as a champion. It doesn't matter if I have the belt or not. It's just, for me, it's kind of like I feel one of them right now,
You've joined the club.
I enjoy the club. Yeah, I have my belt when we go to party together.
Glover, just lastly from me, you've spoken this week about the Hollywood movie. It's maybe not the ending yet. You've still got a lot to go, but it's a nice new chapter, isn't it?
Oh man, it's amazing. Yeah, it feels so great, man.
Enjoy it, soak it in. Thank you.
Thank you.